Oh, right. This video is about why debate with the left is not dead, it never existed in the first place. Hi, I'm Hawke, and usually I make these terrible videos just sat down in my living room about absolute random stuff. But today I'm going to be talking about why people on the right or even on the centre should not waste their time debating left-wingers. Now, the main reason for this is left-wingers are, in of themselves, radical activists. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, this isn't everyone on the left, this isn't only the radicals, the very far left. No, it is all of them. All of them keep to the ideology of we must be able to kickstart a revolution to bring about the utopia. Now, what does that mean? Well, what it means is everything in the world is just a tool to reach that end goal. And by that, I mean, when you think of the left, you think of, oh, how can they be supportive of green energy? And then now they're burning Teslas and attacking Elon Musk, even though he's doing all these things to improve humanity. I mean, what they were saying 5-6 years ago. Well, the simple fact is when he was a useful tool to reaching that utopia they wish to get, they supported him. They were all behind him. They were all waving his little flag. Now he is no longer useful as a tool. So Tesla now doesn't matter. You can burn them. Elon Musk's technology, his businesses, they no longer matter. Burn to the ground. Get rid of them. There's the green energy now is becoming not important to the left, not because they're hypocrites and blah blah blah. It's because green energy is no longer useful as a tool for revolution. So when you sit down and try and debate these people, you have to go from the mindset, or get out of the mindset of they have foundational beliefs of anything other than glorious revolution, utopia. So this is why debate with them never works, because you're coming from your own foundational beliefs. And no, my cat's about to make a surprise appearance. You're coming from your own foundational beliefs of, I believe in this, I believe in that, I don't believe in this. The people on the left are, I don't really believe in anything, but this latest thing is a useful tool for us. So I'm going to support it no matter how much in the past I didn't do it to begin with. So this is why they always come across, this is why it flips and flops with their beliefs. Why it always feels like they can't stand on principle. Why they come across as hypocrites and why they come across as people who are very flaky when it comes to their beliefs, where they just stick to a script. So what happens is with the left, it usually, they get their orders from high up about this is what we're going to be supporting now, go full on, but just keep to these exact points. It's why there's no nuance in their arguments. It's why there's no individuality to say in their arguments, whereas from the right and even people in the centre, you get the feeling that it's what we'd say grassroots belief. And from the left, it seems very, sorry, there's a cat there. It seems very inorganic. So why do I say debate with the left is dead, but also never really existed in the first place? Cat. If you love cats, you'll understand. Ain't it, buddy? So the debate with the left doesn't exist, and people say, "Yeah, but I've seen so and so debate this person and this person debate that person." Truly look at those debates. Truly understand that 90% of those debates never turn into debates where they actually talk about it or come to an understanding or even learn the other side. It turns into a shouting contest. And the ones that do look like, oh, someone's learned something, the people involved tend to be very far leftist having a debate with a leftist and like Bill Maher and or these sort of people who were left wing, but they've not quite kept up with the radicals. So it's not really a debate of ideologies. It's just a debate of, oh, well, you're further ahead of me. What do I need to know? And cats ruining videos. So when it comes down to it, if you ever come across leftists who want to talk about the politics, just understand that what you're arguing against isn't, say they are arguing against, immigration was a big one. And this is something that since I've turned 30 and looking back at my childhood and life growing up, I've realised that even the immigration argument, the left don't fully commit to it. So in the late 90s, early 2000s, in the UK, the left supported mass immigration from Eastern Europe, and you couldn't escape it. Romanians, Estonians, Albanians, the Polish, they were just being brought in and you couldn't say anything about it. Then all those Eastern Europeans stopped being useful, as in they stopped wanting to work for less than minimum wage. They weren't voting Labour all the time. They weren't sticking to left-wing ideologies. And so the left abandoned them, pretty much saying, well, these are no longer useful tools, and then moved on to the immigration we have now, which comes from obviously the third world, Africa, the Middle East, India, etc. And now that is the part where they support wholeheartedly. So what you'll see is once the people from this area stop being useful tools, the argument will change to a different group. And then that's when you realize, oh, hang on, they're not actually supporting mass immigration, or they're not really behind immigration. What they're behind is, oh, which group of people can we import millions of to be useful tools? So I think that's where the debate of that falls flat, because people are coming from, oh, we don't want this many people because of the culture, or we haven't got enough room, or blah blah blah. Whereas the person who they're talking to, the left wing, is like, oh, I don't care. These are just tools. I'm just supporting it because I've been told if we do this, what will happen is somewhat further down the line, the revolution that will bring the utopia that we believe in will happen. It's why they've infiltrated video games and media, because they believe that if they can create pretty much propaganda, it will help destabilize the Western world. Because once you'll see film stars who will be bigged up, and then all of a sudden a film star will get married, have a kid, and be like, well, I'm not quite as left-wing as I used to be. Well, then they're no longer useful. Bring on the next person. Movies, they will advertise, support, get behind any movie that they think is, left-wing propaganda, fighting against the patriarchy, it's going to be blah, blah, blah. I mean, you look at all the Disney Star Wars stuff, everyone's a fan, the media loves it, it's raving, it's wonderful. First episode comes out, no one really likes it, it's not made any money, it's done nothing to the culture, it's done nothing to further their goal. Bang, forgotten, gone into the wind. You've got Acolyte, you've got the Obi-Wan Kenobi show in with that, you've got the Marvel shows. I mean, Captain Marvel, forgotten about. All you look at all the main things that have been coming out, and it's just flat. There's no true belief behind these products, and that's really what I'm getting at for people who want to go, say, start podcasts, start going into politics, and start trying to change the world, and you're going to run into these sort of people. Don't go into these battles thinking you're on a level playing field and you're both wanting similar stuff. You just remember, you are aiming for, you wanting your foundational beliefs to become the main thing, the main culture. They are just going, I'm just supporting whatever it is that will slowly get to what our entire goal is, a revolution. Because the left is perpetually in revolution mode. They're all activists. They can never switch off from being activists. Everything in the world is just a tool to be used for activism. And that's why debate is dead between the left and the right, and why I truly believe debate never even existed to begin with, because one side was never interested in debating. Anyway, that's my ramble for 10 minutes, and glad you got to see my cat. And if you like the videos, which most of you probably won't, but if you just want to give us a like, make a comment, see what your views are, and hopefully I won't take too long making the next video, and I'll get more content out and probably improve my speaking and also my camera work. Anyway, take care. This is Hawke signing out. Bye.